Anderson to kick off.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Golden Tate on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
1st and
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
The ball carried.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They go play action with Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
1st and 10.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now, brother. Here I come again.
To throw again, Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Wilson will throw again, escaping the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He got 29 yards that time. First and goal at the 1. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Morton Anderson on 40 extra.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Tate to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Golden Tate on the return. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down, Vic. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Forced out to his left.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
Vick loses the football. It's out. And who's got it? The Giants. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
1st and 10.
A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Wilson on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 25-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And they'll try and pick it up with Allstott, the fullback. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go again with Allstott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
2nd down and 8. On the draw, this is Barkley, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 3rd down, Wilson caught right side Tate. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now Morton Anderson for the field goal try.
A 31-yard attempt.
Anderson's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
An automatic Morton Anderson does it again. Knocks another one through the post. I have to be careful because it's almost boring. You know, just how accurate he is. So he knocks another one through.
All-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. And I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Bryant has since passed him.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decided to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Check, check. Lucky.
Now Saquon Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe.
4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
13.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Here's Michael Vick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of
great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
On first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Vick's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Being chased out left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. A 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Now Jackson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Bo Jackson.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Vick dancing to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now 13-7.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
If you know you
set them back 5.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just. Fuck that. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Don't let him breathe.
Now Wilson on second down. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
14, fight it.
Third and long, it's Wilson. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Watch the slip. Good job right there. 51. 4 down. 14, fight it.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, let's go. Ready? 51, Mike 51.
Throwing again. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Here's Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fights him off. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Vic to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. To throw, Vic. Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
It's 2nd down.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 13.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Ball carrier. Tackle made right at midfield.
Vic now from the 50. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Gonzalez.
And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
13-yard line.
His pass caught at the 4.
Touchdown.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Tony Gonzalez in the final minute. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game. Anderson on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this.
The 40-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So here's Vic following the interception. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Complete to
now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Big pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run with the Hall of Famer Bettis. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
So everything rests on the left foot of the great Morton Anderson. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So everything rests on the left foot of the great Morton Anderson. This from long, very long range. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those strong...
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown...
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. Every front of this line is when I turn that.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Tate to return. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Take over 1st down and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 16 yards, a first down.
Results in a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 41, Vick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Is a first down.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Vick. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on third down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. On third down, Vick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. Touchdown!
Today's final score in overtime. Score, visitors 19, Giants 13.